The forest of the Gunung Leuser National Park is highly biodiverse and plays a crucial role in the ecosystem. With the loss of habitat, orangutans and many other species could go extinct. Let's have a look at some of the solutions for protecting the park with the government, NGOs, and the local communities.
Saya Kepala Seksi 4 Taman Nasional Gunung Leuser. Di riset Ketambe ini juga saya membawahi kepala stasiun. Ada 6 resort termasuk stasiun penelitian Ketambe. Jadi ini di bawah dari pengelolaan saya sebagai Kepala Seksi 4 Kuta Cane. Banyak yang sudah kita lakukan dengan masyarakat, yaitu membantu masyarakat untuk menanam tanaman-tanaman yang produktif, yang menghasilkan kepada masyarakat.
Where the forest of the park has been illegally logged, several restoration projects are taking place. Endemic trees are planted alongside more rapidly growing tree crops, like here, cocoa.
Dan juga melibatkan masyarakat untuk menjaga hutan. Mereka dapat gaji, masyarakat kita rekrut untuk menjadi ranger. Sudah membentuk 9 tim Smart Patrol dan semua masyarakat kita ambil jadi pengamanan. Kita didik masyarakat mengetahui menjadi ranger sehingga dia punya kerja dan dapat bergaji dari banyak menampung tenaga kerja. Smart Patrol ini merekam jejak, merekam semua habitat, terutama pada satwa kunci, dan mengetahui situasi di dalam hutan. Itu gunanya monitoring dari tim Smart Patrol kita untuk merekam semua yang ada di dalam area kewenangan kita, di dalam area kawasan Taman Nasional Gunung Leuser. Keuntungan dari Smart Patrol, kita bisa mendapatkan informasi terbaru dan keadaan dalam kawasan, sehingga kita bisa menentukan kebijakan monitoring ke depan, menentukan kebijakan pengelolaan ke depan, hasil dari monitoring oleh Smart Patrol.
My name is John. I work for the National Park Gunung Leuser in Bukit Lawang. Especially on the boundary of the national park, we want to get the income for the people, so they will be try to help us to protect the park. So when the local community people has like the economy, so for sure they will be protect the park. So what we do with the national park people, we support them, and also about the ecotourism. And one thing is we have like observation, so we don't talk about the money first, but how we change the mind of the local community people to protect the park, like why we need the forest, and then what like interesting things so they can sell, but not sell the wood, not sell the animals, like a black market, but they will sell about the interesting thing, like Rablasia, and also maybe cave. So many things we can do it also for the ecotourism around here.
My name is Idris and I am the one of local guide in Bukit Lawang, and I started guide here is from 2012. I am so happy to glad the forest still protecting. When the forest still protecting is mean they are still in the habitats. And also, what we have here, even gone, it is just story. That's why we have to keep them in the wild. it is good for the next generation, for a culture. Like not only they can see like from the book, from the movie, but they can see real. And also I hope it is the government really protecting also, because if we are just stand alone, it is not possible. We have to stand all together to protect our jungle, the forest. And education we starting from. We start to teach them how to keep the forest, how to keep the animal wildlife in here. Because when we start education, we give them some of the patience. For example, how about the trash anything, how about even they are many and not really clean and it is make something like pollution. And also how about is, yeah, many things we can do study this, yeah. That's why we need start like education.
In this organization here, we would like our hometown to be one of a tourist destination. We need a really good program to protect the river from the waste, rubbish, because river is like it's a blood vessel in our life. And then in our hometown, water is become difficult thing to get. And we are lucky we have clear and pure water. We need corporation from the ecotourism to give like education and knowledge and to teach local people how to make a good behave, how to treat the nature and the water in the right way.
Many NGO in collaboration in National Park, WCS, FKL, OEC. Kalau FKL, konsen kerjasama kita di bidang pemberdayaan masyarakat, di bidang restorasi untuk menanam hutan-hutan yang telah rusak, untuk monitoring smart patrol khusus spesialis rhino, badak, site badak, dan untuk pengelolaan stasiun penelitian kita bekerjasama dengan FKL. Kalau WCS itu konsennya kamera jebak harimau Sumatera. Kalau OEC konsentrasinya di bidang orang utan. Orang utan adalah hewan yang paling langka di dunia, termasuk hewan yang masuk kategori satwa kunci untuk kita di sini yang harus kita lindungi. Karena dia bagian mamalia ya, yang harapan terakhir Indonesia itu di Sumatera. Jadi orang utan Sumatera ini memang sangat penting kita jaga karena dia sudah langka di dunia. Populasinya semakin menurun, makanya itu penting kita jaga. Peneliti-peneliti yang datang dari seluruh dunia, bahkan dari Indonesia, itu diberikan ke kami untuk menjadi data, supaya informasi-informasi tentang data keanekaragaman hayati di dalam stasiun ini bisa terupdate. Segala hasil-hasil penelitian itu, itulah menjadi data di kami, database di Taman Nasional Gunung Loser, sebagai informasi untuk buat kebijakan ke depan, pengelolaannya, kebijakan pengelolaan ke depan, dan untuk informasi publik. Hutan adalah bagian dari kehidupan kita untuk menjaga keseimbangan makhluk hidup antara manusia dengan makhluk hidup yang lain. Hutan penting kita jaga supaya jangan menjadi erosi, supaya menjaga udara bagus, supaya bisa menjaga tidak ada polusi berlebihan. Dan hutan adalah sumber dari kehidupan, makanya kita perlu menjaga hutan.
My dream about people, I want people live in peace. I mean, no lack of food, no lack of water. Yeah, people live in plenty, peaceful, good health. Yeah, that's what I want to be happen for people. About nature, nature is alive. And nature always bring good things for our life, and nature provide our need in life too. So if we don't look after for the nature will not look after for us. So what we need is a mutual relationship between human and nature. That's what I think about it, about the nature and human being.
A healthy future goes along with a thriving forest and clean water. There's still a lot of work to bring awareness among local communities, but as long as people care, there is hope.